So, why haven't you sent that email or spoken up in that meeting, even though your AI assistant told you exactly what to do? Huh, I've cracked the code on why you keep stopping yourself and what you need to do about it. Listen to this video, and I guarantee you, not only will you be rewatching this video, you will be sharing it with your colleagues. Listen up, take notes. You've rehearsed over and over and over how to play small. You've done the work. You do a really good job of putting everyone else's needs above your own. And you've chosen this to be your process. You feel really good about yourself because you're willing to put your head down. You're going to work all the late hours. And in fact, you're going to make certain that your company stays afloat and it's all going to be on your back. And you love that. You love feeling needed, but what you don't feel is the need to give yourself exactly what you need. No one has taught you that. No one has educated you that this is the most important thing that you need to do. This is the reason why equity gaps are all over the place. And the biggest gap is within yourself. Now, how do I know that? It's because I work with so many high achieving corporate women, so many women with titles, PhDs. They have all types of degrees. They have huge status within their organization, but they don't ever stop to think about what it is that they need. And when they do stop to think about what they need, they get scared. Oh, well, and you can think of every excuse that comes up in the book. And you know what the number one thing is you have a fear of actually having the spotlight being put on you. And if you are saying, "Oh, you don't understand, Diana, I don't have that problem at all," you absolutely do if you have not taken the time to choose yourself. Because I'm going to tell you, everything shifts when you do choose yourself. Everything. And I'm talking about the entire energy, the entire movement that you are supposed to be on in your assignment will shift once you decide to choose yourself. And that is the very shift that you need to have within yourself. You see, I just quoted the other day, I said, you will see it when you believe it. A lot of you don't believe that you're worth seeing it. Now, I'm going to tell you, I have worked with so many people who say, no, 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 I do value myself, but they will say, I didn't have time to follow up. What do you mean you didn't have time to follow up? You know how much time it takes to follow up? It takes a moment. Just like when you go into your AI feature, and you go and you talk to AI and you ask AI, what is it that you need? How do I eloquently put this email together? What should I say? And it spits out exactly what you need to say. But you sit there and you overanalyze it. You think, I don't even know if this is the right time to send it. Should I send it tomorrow? Oh no, let's wait till next week because there's all these meetings that are going on. And I know my boss, this isn't the right time to say it. This isn't the right time to do it. Timing is everything. Well, okay, so you keep doing all those things. But I'll tell you one thing, if your company needed you to submit something, you would just submit it. If the supplier that you are negotiating for, they were asking for something, you would tell them exactly what you need and what they can and can't do within a minute. Why? Because you're speaking on behalf of your organization. And you're not choosing yourself. You're choosing your organization, but you are not choosing you. Tell me, what's the problem with this scenario? The problem with that scenario is because you will put the time in what it is that you value. And I have to bring this harsh news to you. You don't value yourself. You don't see yourself important. You are not putting the time, effort needed for you to value yourself. You are so afraid of speaking up for yourself because you have never, ever seen, heard, or learned how to model that. No one has shown you how to do that. You say, oh, it works for these people over here. And I'm just going to venture to say, especially as Black women, we think, oh, well, they can do that. They're allowed to do that because once I do that, then look at what this has happened. You learn that behavior. And I'm not putting that juju on me. You can put that juju on you, but I'm asking you, why are you putting that juju on you? Why do you think that has to be your situation? Why can't you choose to believe differently? Why can't you have the energy, the passion, and the trust in yourself that you can do that and that it will come to you? You don't even understand what that power looks like. No one's told you that. That's why I need to tell you that it doesn't matter what you put into your AI feature. It all goes back on what it is that you choose to believe. And when you have someone like myself in your life telling you that through examples, through testimonials, by encouraging you, by being the ever present force in your life so that you can realize what a force that you are, you will change. And I'm going to tell you, when people come to me, by the time you come to me, you will have exhausted all of these other remedies. And some of you will ignore all these other remedies because you just keep looking at it as if, oh, it's not for you. And I just want to tell you that you are not getting where you need to be because you are stopping yourself. I want to give you a story, a parable, if you will, of what Shin Yun, who is a person that I follow. I really love this monk who has taught me a lot about life, about business, and how to consistently be successful in life. Now, what he said was there was this guy who wanted to travel up the mountain to get to the peak of the mountain, and he was examining it, analyzing it, walking and listening to people as they were going up, getting to the summit, and asking them, tell me, what was the strategy that you used to get to the summit? He would listen to that person, right? And then he would think about it. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. And he would think, analyze, think, analyze. And then he would go ask more people. All these people would do it. He would come down. He would ask, what did you do? What was your experience? What was your strategy? What are the points that you used in order for you to be able to successfully summit that mountain? And with everyone that came back, it was all these different thoughts and ideas. And then finally, this person decided, well, I really don't need to see it because I've heard from all these different experiences of people who've done it. I don't need to do it. It's not for me. Well, it's because you're not taking action, right? Because it really is the journey to get to the summit that matters most. The summit is the ultimate prize. And the same thing applies to you. For you to be able to get what it is that you want and need and know that you deserve, you have to go through the process of getting over this one little thing that says that I believe I deserve it to get to the other side. And so that's the reason why simply asking ChatGPT or Gemini or any other AI feature what it is that you want won't give it to you because you're going to have to travel the path and you're going to have to journey to the summit. And it's very rare that you can find people who've actually gone through the experience, who knows what it's like, and to be an ever-present force in your life to help you get there. And that's where you need to find someone like myself to help you get there. Why? Because we're not playing around over here with the Rise Advocates movement. We are all about helping 100,000 women elevate to find their own journey, their own path to their assignment. You have a very specific assignment. And in order for you to be able to fulfill that assignment, you've got to walk the path. You have got to have your own experience. My job is not to tell you exactly what you need to do, but by guiding you and helping you overcome some of these little pitfalls and these little things that get in the way, you're going to be able to get to your summit. But you've got to get over this hump and these little teeny weeny adversities that keep getting in the way. Are you picking up what I am laying down? This is the path. This is something that you need. Now, I'm going to tell you, we've got tools, we have strategies, we have proven systems that work for you, but you have to do it. I have a lot of people who, by the time they get to me, they're ready, but then we get to a certain path along the journey and they step out because they would rather be with the old ways because they could see how that comes about. But what they're not willing to do is travel the path, even when you don't understand what's on the other side of that one little particular outcome. This is, my friend, this is the work. This is the work. No one tells you this. No one tells you this, that in order for you to climb that summit, you've got to be with people who've already been to the summit and who are willing to walk that path with you. But you have to understand this is the necessary journey. And this is what we're all about with the Rise Advocates movement. And we want to help you get there. We do not want you to mess around with your assignment. You see, what we're doing within our movement is we have what's called the Rise 53 Inner Circle. And this Rise 53 Inner Circle gets weekly coaching messages every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. These are curated, very specific coaching messages that if you would read them, your life would change. But not only that, you get to meet with us every single Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to go through what you've learned. You get to talk this through with people who are actually climbing the summit with you. Now, this is specifically designed for corporate women who are in positions where they want to do their very best work. They want to get to the next level. Some of them are exhausted because they've been following the old playbook, which is follow the corporate gain, do this, shrink, play small, fake it, act like you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you don't understand. You can't be too big. Oh, there's only so many positions for a woman. Oh, we can't exactly be who we are. We can't be authentic. All those old scripts are out the door. We are writing a new script. We are reimagining who we are supposed to be. We have a new opportunity. We have a new summit that we are going to, and we are not stopping because all of the other stuff is done for us. There's really hardly anything that we have to do. I mean, whatever you need a business plan, you need a job description, you need to be able to have a new strategy, you need to write a whole strategic plan, get it on AI. It's all done for you. But what's not done for you is what you need to get overcoming of the fear that you have of being yourself. And all statistics point to the fact that when you are around a group of people who are excited and ignited to be able to get there, you will go. You are a product of the top 5 people that you hang around the most. You ever heard the old adage? If you hang around a barbershop a lot long enough, you're likely going to get a haircut. You see, when you hang around people who like to climb, when you hang around people who want to get to the summit, when you hang around people who love to understand their own power and they're living out their assignment, the conversations are different. The energy is different. The elevation is higher. The energy is higher. The impact is huge. We are not playing around, and we want you to be a part of that. So, why don't you take a moment to explore a couple of options for you? You have to understand one thing: you never were just a title. A lot of people who are following that old corporate script were just believing that they were just a title. And they didn't understand until that title was taken away how much worth they put in that title and not themselves. So, we've written a workbook for you. You were never just a title. This is how you're going to navigate this whole anti DEI crap that's going around. It has no relevance to your life. But a lot of us put so much stock, so much weight in that, that you've lost yourself. So we put together this workbook. and it's a mini course for you to take advantage of. The second thing that you need to understand, you got to be around people who are about this life. That's the reason why we want you to take advantage of the Rise 53 Inner Circle. There is a link that we will put in the comments for you to be able to get. Are you picking up this energy? This is exactly how we roll here in the Rise Advocates movement. My name is Diana Patton, and I am what you would call your authentic power strategist. And you can see why the authenticity of what we bring to you is real, right? Because authentic power is the only power that you need. 2025, it's going to take you to the next level, right? We'll let all of the artificial intelligence do what it's supposed to do. And you're going to learn how to take advantage of that when you work with me. But you're going to allow your story and your authentic power to take you to the next level. It's time that you learn it. Do not leave this video without taking action. And subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Get them on this newsletter because you got to get to this new kind of energy. The old corporate script is gone and the authentic power is here to stay. Get the links, subscribe, and follow for more. We'll see you in the next video.